Hi, today I want to tell you something about Bloom filters. So Bloom filter is something you can put in front of your database to accelerate key queries. So if you want to know if a specific key exists in your database, a Bloom filter can tell you immediately with 100% certainty that it doesn't exist. It can tell you only with a certain probability that it exists. So it's very useful if you want to insert something into your database and you need to make sure that the key is not existing because maybe you want to use then an upsert or something. The way how this is implemented is via a hash function, which you then take modulo k. That's obviously only a simplification. And then you use a bit array. So the idea is you have the key, you hash the key, you take it modulo k, and k is the size of your bit array, which you actually use to store your knowledge about the existing keys. And then if the position in that bit array has the value 0, then you are 100% sure that the key doesn't exist. The reason why it might exist and you are not 100% sure if there is a 1 in the bit array is because of the hash collisions. So I come back to that in a second. So let's consider key 1 as an example. You take the hash function and then you take it modulo k, and then you end up at a certain position in your bit array. And if that has 0, then you're 100% sure that the key doesn't exist. So you can insert it into your database and set this position to 1. So let's consider key 2. You do the same, you hash it, you take it modulo k, and then you end up in another position where there is a 0, and you do basically the same. So let's consider key 3. You end up same position like key 1 because you have a hash collision, and you then return that there is a probability that the key exists, but you're not 100% sure. So you need to double check and query your database. This is quite handy and is used, for example, in HBase, in Cassandra, and in PostgreSQL. Okay, have fun. All the best. Bye.